Good early afternoon, everyone. I'm back. Talking a little bit about game number 2 of the Stanley Cup final. Game number 2 of the Stanley Cup final. A little bit of a different result. Bruins lose 3-2. In overtime to a very, very game Blues team that was ready to exact revenge for game number 1. So it really started off. It started off good for the Bruins. They picked up a goal very early on. 2 minutes in, they score. Or 3 minutes in, they scored, making it 1-0. And then in power play as well, later on in the quarter, they score. Later on in the period, they score, making it 2-1. So their power play is really good. The Bruins this playoff, but the Blues made them pay several times. And at the end of the second, it was 2-2, and there's some really, really difficult play by the Blues. The Bruins just seem to be out-hit and really outplayed in that game. But they had a chance to win the game, for sure, and they just were out-hit, and they were really outplayed in portions of this game, and that really cost them. Big hit on Grzelcyk in game 2 as well. Got hit in the head. Got pushed into the boards. Hit his head on the boards. The Blues player that did that play is going to be suspended for game number 3. So we will see how the Bruins respond to the Blues' very aggressive play in game 2, and one of the Blues players injuring Grzelcyk. So we'll see how they respond to that. Game 3, I think, is going to be really, really good, and it's going to be in St. Louis. The series shifts to St. Louis. I believe it's Saturday. That should be fun. Excuse me. That should be fun. So, the series is now into St. Louis, and this series is going to heat up pretty quick. Game 2 was really, really aggressive for the Blues. They really were wanting to win that game, and they did. They got a goal in overtime. About 5 minutes into overtime, they score, and they win game number 2. So now the series will shift to St. Louis for game 3, and we will be without Grzelcyk for the foreseeable future, probably for the rest of the series. I would think, if he has a concussion, which means he's out for the series. If that is the case, he is under concussion protocol, so I'm not 100% sure if he does have a confirmed concussion, but we will see about that. And the Blues will be without a player for game 3 as well due to suspension. So that should be a very, very good game in St. Louis on Saturday. I believe it is an 8 o'clock start. So, or maybe 9 o'clock Eastern start. I'm not sure what it would be as well. Well, what the time would be. I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern. So, that's about it for game 2. And the review of game 2, I will be doing a review of game number 3 sometime Sunday afternoon. So that'll be the next video. I will see you guys then. And also, one other update is sometime next week I will start doing gameplay. So of certain games, and I will let you know about that maybe Monday or Tuesday. I will make a video saying what kind of videos I'll be doing when it comes to gameplay. So we'll be doing that this week and going forward. And I wish you guys a great weekend, and I will see you guys Sunday.